Okay, and finally, the third section. So we had the family stuff, the business stuff, and now the like you personal stuff of the Wealth Simple new products was their Wealth Simple checking account, which isn't brand new, but it's pretty cool. I've been using this since they had it, since before when it was savings accounts and it was labeled differently and whatever. Um, this account's awesome. It has high interest, so I get to see the interest accumulating every single day. It's up to 2.25% interest, which is higher than any other bank's regular checking account and often savings accounts. You can have bank drafts. You can deposit checks by taking a photo. There's a $50,000 daily e-transfer limit, so not the small 3,000 or whatever. There's no tap limit, so you can tap from your phone or the card, and there's no $250 tap limit. Your paychecks come up to like 3 days early. You can deposit cash at any Canada Post. So you just take in your app and your cash, give them the cash, scan the QR code, and the cash is in the checking account. I haven't tried this yet, but it sounds really cool, and I do want to try it. There's low fee wire and international transfers. You can take cash out of any ATM worldwide, and if you use your prepaid debit card, they will reimburse the fees, so it's free to use every ATM to take cash out. They also have this new feature called Spend Insights, which I haven't used yet, but it's basically going to replace like budgeting in the typical sense. It will categorize all of your transactions the second that they hit the account. And one that's really cool that they mentioned was even a subscriptions category. It will tally all of your monthly subscriptions into one category. And in the future, you'll be able to cancel those subscriptions directly from the app just from tapping cancel. So that's super cool. I think they said it saves on average a Canadian $270 a year just from unused subscriptions. They also have USD checking accounts. So if you get paid in USD or you Snowbird, there's no more transferring money and incurring fees, and that'll be up to 3.25% interest as well. And they also have the personal or the PLOC, the portfolio line of credit, which you can borrow money from this line of credit, 35% of your overall portfolio. And I don't think RSPs count. So it's your TFSA and non-registered accounts. Possibly savings, 35% of that you can borrow up to a 3.95% interest loan. And so one thing that they mentioned that could be strategic depending on your situation is if you've got a large credit card balance at like 20% interest, you could transfer that to a portfolio line of credit at a 3.95% interest and work on paying that down while saving interest. You could also use it to fund your RSP at the beginning of the year ahead of time, and then pay that down throughout the year. So obviously, again, use caution when taking out debt, but this could be a really affordable use of debt for Canadians that may need access to it. There's also overdraft protection. So now, instead of your transactions bouncing, let's say your rent needs to come out on the first of the month, it will cover the balance and send the rent, and it will charge you the 3.95% of that balance that they covered up until the point where the money hits the account. So if your paycheck's just a couple days late, they won't let it bounce. They won't charge you a fee for it to bounce, like the $5 overdraft fee that most banks do. They'll still send it, and then they will kind of assume that you're going to pay them back when the money hits the account, and then you'll just pay the 3.95% on that balance, which is, again, relatively low. So all that to say, I love Wealthsimple. I've been using them again for 6 years. I highly recommend checking out these features. They've made my life so much easier. I truly enjoy using the app. It's a very user-friendly experience. And I think everybody could benefit from these products. So check them out. If you're not already using them, let me know if you do end up using them, how you like them. And that's it.